Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Miss Kayla's Kitchen. Today on the menu for dinner, we are making baked lasagna. Something simple and easy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. I already have my pot of water boiling because we all know we need to boil the noodles. So I went ahead and was proactive on this. So I just have oven ready lasagna. I'm going to put it in there. Alright, so we're going to let that boil for a while. And then over here, I already have thawed out my ground beef. So I'm going to go ahead and start cooking that as well. Now, I like to use lean ground beef because that's obviously more healthier, less fat. As always, I do not like the blood. All right, and I'm just going to plop that right on in here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and break up the meat into itty bitty pieces. This is going to be for my sauce. And I am putting it on medium heat. I don't want it to cook too fast. I don't want it to cook too slow. Alright, so I'm actually going to just leave that alone for a while. Put that on heat. Now while both of those are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my cheese mixture. So I have ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, roasted garlic and herb Prego Italian sauce, in my mixing bowl, and a couple of seasonings here. I will tell you what those are when we add them. Alright, so I am going to put the whole ricotta cheese in here. This is made with whole milk. I wouldn't do skim milk or any other kind of ricotta. This is probably the best for lasagna. Look at that, it's clean, comes out. So I'm going to grab... Let me use a spoon, sorry. Alright, so I'm going to just break this down a little bit so that I can put the other cheeses in here. Mash it up a little. Kind of make a hole as such. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start by adding a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Now, mind you, this is just your preference. You can put any kind of cheese that you want in here. Let's say you like Monterey, pepper jack. There's a lot. Mexican. There's a lot of different cheeses that you could put in here. All right. I just like Parmesan and mozzarella. So I'm not using all of the cheese because I'm saving some for the middle layers of the lasagna and on the top. So I'm going to put a little mozzarella in here. Now, I am going to leave that alone for just a second because my noodles are done. All right, so that my noodles can dry straight, I'm going to just go ahead and place them in here and let them cool inside of this pan. And I'm going to go ahead and check on my meat as well. See how much we have left. We still have quite a bit to go. A lot of pink still. Still have some bigger chunks in here that I'm just breaking up so that it cooks in small pieces, not big chunks. We don't want meatballs in the lasagna. Alright, back to my cheese here. Alright, so that is all the cheese I'm going to use. Now I'm going to flavor this up because ricotta has a very strong smell and taste. So I just like adding a little bit of black pepper, a little salt, just a little parsley for color and taste as well. And I will be using this parsley on top of the lasagna as well. It makes it look very pretty with the melted cheese. I'm using ground thyme. Just a sprinkle of this. A little bit goes a long way with the thyme. I'm using garlic powder because I did not use fresh garlic today. Normally I do, but today I'm cheating and using garlic powder. And I also did not make any onions, so onion powder. Love onion powder. And then just a sprinkle of garlic salt. I like garlic salt as well. Can't hurt. I'm going to go ahead and mix this cheese together. All the seasonings. And this is why I made a hole in the middle so that I can just kind of take the outside and plop it on top. All right, so that's about how I want it. So while the meat is still cooking, the noodles are already done. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven for the lasagna to bake. I'm going to put it on 425. We're gonna go on a quick commercial. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Welcome back, beautiful people. Let's go ahead and finish up the meat. It is done. So it is all browned up, just how I need it. I did not put any seasoning in here yet. I was saving that for when it was done. So gonna do a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and that is all. Gonna mix that together here. And put it back in this pan. So now I'm gonna go ahead and open up my sauce and pour it right with the meat. What I always do, put a little water, so you're using all the sauce, just a little bit to shake it up, get all the sauce from the side, and pour it in there. Make sure you don't throw any sauce away. All right, I'm gonna mix all of this up together. We're gonna go ahead and start assembling the lasagna. So I'm gonna put those noodles back into the pot that I cooked them in so that I can have an empty baking dish. All right, so I want to wet my pan just a little bit before I put the first noodles up there, or else it will stick to the bottom of the pan. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my sauce, put that at the bottom of the pan first, spread that around, and that's going to give it just enough slickness for those noodles to sit on top without sticking. So I didn't want to use any butter, oil, or anything. What better to use than an element of the lasagna, right? So now we can go ahead and start assembling the lasagna. So we all know we lay our noodles out. So I layer noodles, so sauce, noodles, cheese. You want this cheese in every bite. And sauce. And noodles. And repeat. Pretty easy, right? All right, that's my final layer. And like I said, I was going to put a little parsley on there for some color so it all melts in there real pretty. Go ahead and put it in the oven. For an hour.
1 hour later.
Welcome back. So the lasagna is done. So let's go ahead and take the foil off and take a look and make a plate.
Oh, that's cheesy.
But it looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut us a slice.
Oh, yes.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed that, please give this video a thumbs up, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next meal. Have a good day, beautiful people.